Mom, the meatloaf! Fuck! Welcome into the Bro 4 Squad podcast. We are just a bunch of bros talking superheroes, movies, and superhero movies. I am your host, Jeff Hornacek. Let's go around and meet the bros with me today. First, we go to the man who claims he accidentally, in air quotes, since you can't see me, brought special brownies to the church bake sale last week, the mad scientist, Brian Banner. Banner, what's your response?
I mean, it's an honest mistake. Everybody's done that at least 3 times.
3?
Yeah.
All right.
It's an honest mistake. You bake them at the same time. You're not going to waste, resources by cooking them separately.
Have a little of the
At least
sacrament.
everyone was closer to God.
Everyone was a lot higher up that day. And next, to the guy who lied on his birth certificate so he could play fullback against 8th graders in football while he was a high school senior, and always carries around the highlight tape of his biggest hits, Matt Geiger.
I mean, did you see those 8th graders? They were fucking huge. They were definitely drinking, hormonal milk or something. They were plus-size 8th graders for sure. But yeah, I wrecked house.
I'll say this, if we ran the ball behind you at the goal line, that was fucking 6 every time. Book it.
I told my coach, who actually was my beer drinking buddy at the time, he's like, dude, just give me the ball. I'm fucking red hot. He's like, yeah, I know.
You were the only guy who played on the team with his kid. All right, guys. If you've not listened to us before, thanks so much for checking us out. We break down every show into 3 topics. The first, of course, is the most important thing and the top priority in any bro's life, and that is our Chest Day segment. Today we get our news from our good friends over at geekmotivation.live. Go check them out. And a few weeks ago it was announced that Warner Brothers would be making a standalone Joker film focusing on his origin and separate from the DCEU continuity, with Academy award-winning filmmaker Martin Scorsese attached as a producer. Though this deal has not been finalized, The Hollywood Reporter is now reporting that the studio is planning to add Academy award-winning actor Leonardo DiCaprio, maybe you fucking heard of him, to star as the titular character in the film. So we dug up from the internet an incredible question from Brando Antonio, at Brando Antonio 86, who says, so if not Leonardo DiCaprio cast as your Joker and Affleck as Batman cast him too, Jared Leto stays Joker and John Hamm is Batman? So I think basically what Brando is saying is, what is happening in the DCEU going forward with the Joker and Batman, and what do we want to happen? So Brando, you speak for all of us, my friend. Geiger, we'll go to you first, our resident DC man. What are your thoughts on this story? And then to Brando's question, what the hell happens after this?
Yeah, this definitely caused a lot of controversy on the internet, because first dropped was the Joker origin story, but then it said was not connected. So then there's a bunch of rumors going around that Matt Reeves apparently did an interview months back that said his Batman movie wasn't connected either. Those, I guess, were false. Reeves came out and said, yeah, of course it's connected. I think comicbook.com was about to say that Justice League wasn't connected because they'll do anything for your click. But
they'll say, click here to see Batman's dick. You'd be like, all right.
Yeah. I like that they're doing a Joker origin story. I actually said that they should have done this a long time ago, because it's the one story that's really not told. I think that takes away from some of his mystery, though. However, whenever they cast, or rumored to cast, Leonardo DiCaprio, I went from shaking my fist at Warner Brothers and holding up a picket sign on their fence to being on the other side saying, okay, I can fucking dig this, especially with Scorsese in there. It's going to be a mob movie. The only bad part I feel is I love Jared Leto, and I still feel that ever since he was casted as the Joker, he got the short end of the stick. He didn't get enough screen time in Suicide Squad. Now they're casting Leonardo DiCaprio in probably an R-rated Joker movie that he'd kill it. However, Leto would kill it in an R-rated Joker movie. You just let him do his thing.
Yeah.
I think they're taking away from the Joker they already created in the DCEU. And there's a lot of people that I believe can play the Joker. Yeah, Heath did it best. I think William Dafoe would have made a fantastic Joker. I still think Leto, if you give him a movie to exercise his talents, will amaze anybody, because he is a fantastic actor and singer, if you want the Joker to sing too. But I'm excited for this.
Now.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this movie. I don't know what Warner Brothers is doing over there. A standalone Joker film that doesn't connect with Leo DiCaprio, who is older than Jared Leto. It makes no sense.
Banner, I'll go real quick, because Geiger pretty much took the words right out of my mouth. First off, Brando, to your question about this movie. Few things. Number one, I'm fucking excited as hell. I want Leo in this. I'm just going to throw this out there. Jonah Hill gets fat again. He's Oswald Cobblepot. Bring it on with Scorsese attached. I wish Scorsese was directing. The last thing I'll say is, I don't know what the hell is going to happen with Batman or the DCEU separate from this movie. At this point, I think all we should reasonably hope for from DC is make a good fucking movie, no matter how it fits, and we'll go from there. And this, to me, sounds like a good-ass movie. Banner, what do you think?
You know, yes, DiCaprio is a fantastic fucking actor, and it's a shame that it took him this long to get an Academy Award. I'll say that. But with that being said, I still want Leto as the Joker. I think that they had a good thing going, and I think that whether it's connected or it's not connected, who the fuck knows anymore. But let's just make a good movie, and let's let Leto build on what he already started in Suicide Squad. That's what I think.
And not cut all this shit out of the movie.
Couldn't Leto be in a Joker origin story? He's young. He's younger looking than Leo.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think, honestly, I think he's as good as actor as Leo. He just really doesn't do the roles that get as much hype, like The Departed and stuff like that. I think Leto is just as talented as Leonardo DiCaprio. He just does more indie films.
I don't know if he has the range Leo has.
What if we can somehow get both of them in the movie?
Banner,
and just have them go toe-to-toe.
This is coming from our Fox guy. I don't want to be more confused than I already am with
No, they're not both the Joker. Like, what about DiCaprio as Batman?
Oh, my God.
No.
He was almost Spider-Man, but Tobey Maguire took it.
But then that's the same concept. That's the same concept if you recast Batman in the Joker. Now we're just even more confused. To Brando's point, though, because this was also brought up in the rumors, if there is a Batman in this movie, real quick, one, do you want that? And then two, do you have a casting choice? Geiger, we'll go to you first.
I like Gyllenhaal. I love John Hamm. He actually probably took my Batman, but since we already kind of have an older Batman, to not confuse fans if they're doing just a separate, Gyllenhaal can be dark, a la Nightcrawler. He can be funny, loving other drugs.
He can.
Perfect side of Bruce Wayne. He's a playboy, but he's also extremely dark because he fights bad guys at night. And he has never been linked to a movie franchise. And I think he's one of the last young actors, I believe he's like 32, 33, that if you wanted to build this up, what I think they're doing is basically getting a plan B in case this DCU shit just falls flat on their face. Be like, dude, just take the Joker origin movie. Let's just create a universe into that. I'm going to go Gyllenhaal.
Kind of like Fox did with Deadpool.
Yeah, and he proves that he can get in shape. See Southpaw, he got shredded for that. I'll pick him.
They were smart. Do what I did when you were planning your prom, because the date might not show up, so always have a backup. And then I should have got a backup to the backup, because she didn't fucking...
Or she might be on her period, too, so you always need a plan B.
Rachel, if you're out there, still waiting on a lot of unreturned text messages. Banner, we'll go to you. Do you want a different Do you want Batman in this? And if so, do you have any idea who you'd like to play him?
I don't think I want Batman in this. I think that it would just be cool to just have a Joker movie. Why can't we do that?
I would be fine with that. It's not us I'm worried about.
I would be perfectly fine with that.
I think that would be great. So that's our chest.
And I think it doesn't matter who is cast as Batman. It's still going to confuse the shit out of us.
This is what DC is doing. Have you ever seen Ted when they're on coke and talking about how they're going to open up a restaurant? That's all DC is doing. Here's a movie idea. Here's a movie idea. But sooner or later, you got to get your ass in the kitchen and shoot one of these fucking movies that you've been coming up with for, like Flash. You're going to come up with 3 Shazams. You got to shoot one of them because the only thing that's shot right now is Aquaman.
Warner Brothers is kind of like Oprah. You get a movie. You get a movie. Everyone gets a movie.
Everyone gets a movie.
Thursday special, Eggplant Palm. And we'll let Jews in, too. Yeah, why wouldn't
we? Why would we say that?
No, that's what I'm saying, is that we will. I don't know why you're saying it. All right, guys, that is our chest day topic. What do we do to recover from chest day? We get ourselves a nice little protein shake. I prefer the strawberry. I know Banner's partial to what? Chocolate, cookies and cream? What's your protein shake du jour? Or just beer?
You're going to call me disgusting, but I like vanilla.
You are disgusting. Yeah. All right, well, we got the Neapolitan of protein shakes here. So our protein shake topic today brings us to the issue of films that could potentially be dumpster fires or might pleasantly surprise us. So we have 2 tentpole films, one coming out this winter, the other coming out next. And we found a great question from our friend Rocky Drago66 at rdrago66, who asks, which film is more likely to be a hot mess, Justice League or Han Solo. Now, Banner, a lot of speculation around both of these, a lot of actual things happening with both directors on each of these. We're on 4 directors total if you combine these films. What do you think about Rocky's question? Is one or both of these going to be a huge shit show, or will we actually be surprised?
I think they're both going to be huge shit shows. I mean, Justice League legitimately has 2 totally different directors. One who is changing the whole movie from everything that we've heard.
Only the important stuff, like the end.
Yeah, only the important thing, like the plot. So that's, I think we can all agree that's probably not going to end well. And I like how Geiger's been mentally preparing himself for 3 years that this is not going to be a good movie. So that if it is somewhat decent, he's pleasantly surprised. And I like the idea of a Han Solo movie, but I don't actually want one. Kind of like what Geiger said earlier about the Joker. Han Solo, part of his persona is the mystery behind him and where he comes from and stuff like that. I don't want to know. And all I need to know is that he can do the parcel run in 12 seconds. Kessel Run in 12 seconds.
It's parsecs.
Whatever the fuck it is, okay? All I need to know is that he can. I don't need to see him do it. That's the point I'm trying to make here. And I think the only Han Solo movie that we want to see is a solo Han film from Fantastic Four franchise. Am I right?
You mean Fast and the Furious. I know what you meant.
I'm so fucked up right now. Those brownies got to me good.
Yeah, how many brownies did you bring to the bake sale versus what you ate? Because you had some good points. You just had all the names of shit wrong. But I can translate Banner, and that was very well said. Geiger, what do you think about these 2 films? Justice League coming out this year, and then obviously Han Solo, which had to really fucking start backing out of the driveway after they had already parked it because that thing was off.
This is the easiest question I've ever been asked on this pod, because DC fans and even Marvel fans want to see a Justice League movie. No Star Wars fan wants to see a fucking Han Solo movie without Harrison Ford in it.
I know.
So that's the easiest question I've ever been asked. Case in point, Rogue One. If you didn't care about the original actors, why did you have James Earl Jones come back? You could have had another voice actor and paid him way less, but people wanted to see that. No one cares about a 15 to 25-year-old kid trying to play a role. Go watch Van Wilder 2, if you don't believe me. For somebody that played a role so perfect,
don't go watch that.
Go watch that if you think Han Solo is going to be.
You don't need to watch that.
Jay Cutler's wife is in that.
I still think Justice League has a chance to be an 8 out of 10 movie. A chance. Because Wonder Woman was rumored to have sucked and was probably arguably the best superhero movie of the summer thus far, or the year thus far, arguably. And, it was rumored to have sucked. And Patty Jenkins had all these problems with Warner Brothers and stuff, which I probably believe. And I don't know who won on that, but they turned out a pretty good movie. So I'm going to go, dude, that's an easy one. Han Solo. I don't even care to see it. Don't care.
Yeah, so if you ask me, in terms of, Rocky asks which is more likely to be a mess, I would say Justice League, although I'm excited as fuck to go see that movie. The only reason I say that is because they changed directors, I think, at a much more pivotal point in the production. That was a lot of P's said there, but a lot later in the production, basically the last third of it, where it's Han Solo, I think Ron Howard got a hold of this thing in time to make it his movie. Now, having said that, I'm with you guys. Han Solo, the best part of Han Solo is Harrison Ford. Take him out of it, I don't give 2 fucks about that movie. I don't want to see Alden Ehrenreich, buy another vowel in your name, bro. I don't want to see you as Han Solo. Will I be there opening night? Of course. I talk out of both sides of my ass, but
check out our review, because we'll be there opening night.
Yeah, but I just think Justice League is going to surprise us. I don't think either it's going to be that bad, but I think it has a higher chance to be more combustible than the Han Solo film. The Han Solo film may be okay. I just don't think anyone really cares, if that makes sense. It's like the chick with a great personality, but you're like, yeah, but you didn't put out sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, so you're still fat, so it doesn't matter.
Whoa, Banner. She's big-stomached. That's it. Banner, actually, in response to that, I have a question for you, man.
Yeah.
Do you even lift, bro?
Bruh, I lift. Do you lift, bruh?
Do you even lift, bro?
No, bruh.
And that brings us, very well-timed ding, to the final part of our show, our question and answer segment, the Do You Even Lift, Bruh segment of the show. Where we stalk the internet like psycho freaks and find some great questions that we just frankly think are fucking cool and want to talk about because it's our show and we can do whatever we want. Our first question comes to us from Matthew Kearns at Kearns_Matthew, who asks, what is your favorite Stallone movie that isn't in the Rocky franchise? I'm going to take this one first. Guys, sorry to take the easy one. Spy Kids 3D, Game Over. No, I'm kidding. That movie's fucking terrible.
I don't know why you're laughing. It's not that of the Spy Kids.
Don't
movies,
do this. Were you
of
about
the
to
Spy
say?
Kids movies? It's definitely middle of the pack.
You were about to say.
we gonna spy on people, or maybe we won't. I don't know.
Hey, I guess the game's fucking over or something. No, in all honesty, I think Judge Dredd is really good, although it might not even be the best Judge Dredd movie, because I also really like the Carl Urban one, because I had to get a comic book one in there. And then also, you want a movie that's bro as shit to just drink a 30-pack with your friends? Go watch Tango and Cash. How much sweat and steroids are in that movie with Kurt Russell and Sylvester Stallone. And Geiger, before you even fucking start, I thought you read the show notes.
I did read the show notes, but you put that first one on there.
That's
How do
been
you-
on there
how
the
do you answer
entire.
it too?
That's been on there the entire time.
Okay. Can you go to me next?
Yeah.
Because I love Tango and Cash, and we need to do a movie commentary on Tango and Cash. Because anytime you can get Stallone, who has probably fucked all our mothers, and Kurt Russell, who also probably has fucked all our mothers, together in a movie. And also, you probably didn't know this, Jeff, but the villain in that is Jack Palance, who is the Joker's boss in the original Batman. In 1989, he was in that movie and the original Batman, and I think he did Cops and Robertsons later with Chevy Chase.
There we
Forget
go.
about that one. But I'm still going to go, and I've talked about this probably 2-3 pods ago, Rambo First Blood. No bullshit, no stupid one-liners you can drink beer and watch it. That is still a really good movie. You take a dude in the army and he comes back to a small town and kills everyone. It's fucking fantastic. It's great. All the other Rambos, I'm not a huge fan of, but First Blood, the story's really good. Brian Dennehy's in it. He's actually really good in it.
He just keeps getting
It's a very
arrested
good-
in Colorado, right? That's basically like the plot.
Basically, yeah, he comes back to the war, and for some reason, he has long hair, so they're like, we don't like your kind around here, but I'm a U.S. veteran though. So they kick him out of town. He keeps coming back. So then they torture him, and he keeps having flashbacks about getting tortured, in Vietnam. And then basically he just kills everyone in the town, and that's the story. It's fucking awesome.
That's great. All right, Banner, what do you got? Best Stallone movie sans Rocky franchise.
I'm gonna go Demolition Man. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. I fucking love that movie. Nothing? Really?
I'm not a huge fan of it, but
Sorry, I'm reading the show notes just to make sure Jeff's right.
save yourself the embarrassment.
It is
Oh
on
yeah, you were. I just read Spy Kids 3. I'm like, oh, it's a one question answer. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
So you
Banner.
thought my actual answer was going to be Spy Kids 3D Game Over. You actually thought that?
Dude, Banner has mentioned Pain and Gain.
I'm not Banner!
And the Nights movie, what was it? Shanghai Nights on the spot.
Which he
Nothing
thought was
surprising.
Shanghai Noon when he
I'm
mentioned
numb
it.
to everything anymore. So yeah, I thought you'd mentioned Spy Kids 3D. Sorry.
All right. This is going on the blooper reel when we do our year anniversary special.
Okay.
On to our second question. It comes from Meg at Meg Embers, who wants to know, what's the best opening scene to any movie? Banner, pick your head up literally and metaphorically, because we're coming to you for this one. Best opening scene to any movie ever.
I think I might go. I wrote 3 down, so I have to decide. I'm gonna go. I actually really like the opening scene of Watchmen.
I love the
It's
music.
Yeah, the music is really good with the comedian and everything. We say this all the time. The opening scene of a movie doesn't have to be the best scene, but it has to set a tone for the movie.
It has to set a tone.
Gotta set the fucking tone. And I thought the opening scene of Watchmen, not the opening credits, but the opening scene, really sets the tone and lets you know what you're in for the rest of the movie, even if it is 7 hours long.
Name your other two, too, because your other two are really good, too.
Blow and The Big
Yes.
Lebowski.
Blow
Blow
with
is-
the guitar
I actually
riff
watched
from
that
the
today.
Rolling Stones is awesome. That's an awesome opening.
I do love
Yeah.
also the opening credits to Watchmen with Times They Are A-Changin', as you
Yeah.
can just see
Yep.
like that.
Bob Dylan, yeah.
Yeah. Geiger, what do you got for best opening scene to a
I
movie?
got two also, and since we started and we still are true to our roots, if you will, comic book movie and other superhero movie podcast. I'm going to go X2. And this is a scene I always dug, but when we did our comic book movie madness tournament, go check it out. It's all over our YouTube and stuff. Banner made me rewatch it. I still think X2 is the greatest X-Men movie ever. It's definitely a top 10 comic book movie for me ever. And the opening scene to that is just fantastically shot by Bryan Singer. I can't believe he actually did Superman Returns after I watched that movie every fucking time, but it is awesome. It has my favorite X-Men of all time, besides Cyclops in the comics, Nightcrawler. And I just love the scene where Nightcrawler is by JFK in the Oval Office. It's fantastic. The other one is my boy that's playing Batman right now, The Town, whenever they do the bank robbery in the Skeletor mask, and it's him and Jeremy Renner just fucking bleaching shit, shooting people, like just taking money in Charlestown, Boston. Because if you know me, I'm just like, dude, I need Boston movies. There's not enough of them. But that scene, go back and watch that. It gets your fucking testosterone going. That's a great opening scene.
For me,
Yeah, back to you.
I know we say it doesn't have to be the best scene in the movie. It just has to set a tone. For me, this is a surprising one because this didn't set the tone, but it was the best scene in the movie. And that is the opening scene to Goldmember. I don't know if you guys remember this. That movie after the opening scene is kind of a letdown. The opening scene just has all these cameos, and it's basically a Hollywood action production of Austin Powers. Tom Cruise plays Austin Powers. Kevin Spacey plays Dr. Evil. Gwyneth Paltrow plays Dixie Normus, which is just a great name. John Travolta plays Goldmember, and Danny DeVito plays Mini-Me. It was just so insane to see them throw the entire budget of the movie into the first 4 or 5 minutes of it in terms of the explosions, the action set pieces, and the cameos. And then the rest of the movie, Michael Caine's funny, but I can do without a lot of the jokes. And the Goldmember, and honestly, Beyonce wasn't doing much for me. So that was the best scene in the movie. Just watch that. Don't watch the fucking movie.
I don't think I've seen that movie in probably 15 years.
It's okay. She kind of chilled on acting after that. She's like, maybe this just isn't my bag, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe just being basically God is my bag. All right, on to our last Do You Even Lift Bro question. It comes from Hassan at HmanBBK, who wants to know, what would your ultimate movie partnership be in any movie? Mine would be Dave Bautista and The Rock in an action thriller. I think those guys could kick the ass of an entire army together. Geiger, we'll go to you first. Put together a dream pairing, a duo that you want to see on screen.
I'm going to make this guy's day because I think that already happened in like WrestleMania 28 when they fought in Hell in a Cell. But I'm going to go Brad Pitt and Ryan Reynolds, and I'm going to take you a step further. For one, they can do serious movies. They can get in great shape, a la Troy, a la Deadpool. And they're really funny as well. But I'm going to do you one further. I'm going to write a squad blog about this, and it should be the plot to Ocean's 14, where Ryan Reynolds has like a new crew that's trying to hit up a Vegas casino, and the Ocean's crew is working for the Vegas casino. Because if you've ever watched Catch Me If You Can, if you're really good at robbing people, they will hire you to find other people to rob. So I think Ocean's needs a reboot, not the whole Sandra Bullock thing. I'll write a squad blog about it. Check it out, Pro4Squad.com. But those are my two right there.
I'd watch the fuck out of that.
So you don't want an Ocean's 8 that's all females?
You know what? If you like The Hangover and think, what's the bachelor party chick movie? I can't even remember it.
Bridesmaids or the other one? Or the
Bridesmaids. If Bridesmaids is just okay and The Hangover is awesome, then you can read my squad blog because I'm just kind of sick of the whole, let's just make them chicks this time. Ghostbusters, that worked out well.
Banner, what do you got?
I'm going to go Johnny Depp and Matthew McConaughey. And I want to see a Johnny Depp like he's in Blow. Kind of that serious, smooth-talking, fast-talking, just dude with a big dick. And then Matthew McConaughey from True Detective.
Yes.
And give me where Johnny Depp is the criminal, almost like a Catch Me If You Can style, where Matthew McConaughey is chasing and gets obsessed with Johnny Depp and to catch him. Maybe Johnny Depp's a murderer. I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas here.
They have
but
to pay
I
their
think those two
$15.
going toe-to-toe would be fantastic.
That's a great fucking answer. I'm going to go with Michael B. Jordan and Channing Tatum in a comedy. I want something where they're smooth-talking dudes, they're roommates, and it's simple plot. They just go out one night, and their goal is just to, like, bang chicks or something. How fucking awesome would that be to watch for an hour 40 minutes? They're funny dudes who can make fun of themselves. They're relatable guys, and I think together on screen they could be hilarious. So give me that, and you got my $15. At least once, probably twice. Because I'll be.
You gotta have Michael B. Jordan as a running quarterback and Channing Tatum as his star tight end or wide receiver.
Why is Michael B.
gotta
Jordan
be
a running quarterback?
Yeah, why can't he be a pocket passer?
Yeah, why can't he be a coach's son? Jim Rat.
We all know Jordan doesn't have the arm to be.
Why can't he just check down all the time and just try to get the first down?
All right, guys.
We all know he's not that kind of passer.
Have been
He's
the
not that kind
Bro
of quarterback.
4 Squad podcast. Thank you so much for checking us out. Follow us on Twitter at Bro4
He can run the
Squad.
option too.
Banner, it's
Banner,
over.
We're doing the
And
outro.
the option is what a running quarterback does. You're just digging your grave deeper.
Shit.
Like us on Facebook, Bro4 Squad Podcast. That's 4 words. Subscribe to us on iTunes and YouTube, Bro4 Squad. 3 words. If you leave us a review, we will read the shit out of that on air on iTunes. And, as always, when you have the internet handy, check us out at bro4squad.com. We got a squad blog that we're always keeping up to date. And the Bro Hall of Fame player cards, right, you could get in there. For the mad scientist, Brian Banner, and our enforcer in the paint, Matt Geiger, I'm the playmaker, Jeff Hornacek. Thank you guys, and we will catch you next time. Banner, he's a coach's son. First one in, last one out.
So workout warriors.